Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On first down, Bellamy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Back, 25, behind. 15, check back 15. I got it. Shift.
Here's Barber. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. Big series.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. X3, 2HG,
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Okay, a really nice gain there. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Ready?
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Second and 3. He's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Second and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let him know, let him know. Let him down.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
60 Pittsburgh. 54 miles.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
60 or 52.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A first down throw for Winston. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. But there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Gator.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And the Giants first down.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Watch the eye. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the red zone now, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Bellamy. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. Bellamy. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
2nd and 5. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A Terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, they go with Barber again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Leo! Switch it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. A little juke. And it fights through one man.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? Let's go. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
On first down, Bellamy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. On first down, Bellamy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.